Folks from around the world are bidding farewell to Queen Elizabeth II.
Almost 1 million people, in fact, are expected to come and pay their respects. The line of mourners stretches for miles throughout London's city streets. You can see part of the queue right there. Now, once inside, the mourners will only have a few minutes to view the Queen's coffin. But for many, the long wait is worth it. Bauman with CBS New York is reporting from London. And Ali, great to see you. You've been there for several days now. I understand you've been speaking with some mourners who have come from far and wide to pay their respects. What have they told you about making this journey?
Well, Tanya, thank you for having me. And, you know, of course, there are many people here from London, but there's also many people that we've met from very far. We met one person who came just for the day from Hungary. We've met many people who came from the United States as well. One man in particular we met, he's from Oregon. He's lives in Oregon, but he's actually the great nephew of Winston Churchill, and he's here with his wife, and he's feeling so connected in a sense that even surprised himself. He said that he's seeing the history here, connecting it with his own family history, and just really enjoying observing and partaking in what's happening here.
It's fascinating considering that there are some 5,000 miles between Oregon and London, right? The draw of the royal family really reaching far and wide. From your point of view, Ali, why is that? I mean, it's because from me as an English person, it's not as if everyone is really analyzing the benefit of the royal family or the taxes and the money and the funding. There seems to be much more symbolism at play here that people have connected with. How does it appear from your point of view? Why Americans specifically are so fascinated by a woman in a family that's got nothing to do with them?
All right, well, Errol, I think that Americans in general have a real fascination and are really enamored with the royal family, from Princess Diana to the royal weddings to now, right? And I think there's just this grandness of it all, right? I mean, a lot of the traditions that we're seeing here, the traditions themselves are older than the United States as a country itself. And so I think that people are really connecting with seeing the grandness that is here, the legacy that is here, and the unity that experiencing these connections with people and being part of something that is so deep rooted, that's bringing people together in something that's bigger than themselves.
And I guess we can't forget that, you know, the U.S. was once a British colony, not that long ago when you look at the sweep of history.
Tried to get away from it.
Right.
Now we're all in awe. And Ali, just quickly while we have you, as someone based in New York and now covering the story, what's been one of the most noteworthy things you've identified so far? What's jumped out at you?
I mean, I think what's really jumped out at me, and I've been saying this all week that I've been here, is just how kind everyone is. And there's a real just sense of camaraderie within people. I mean, earlier in the week, we spent a lot of time at Buckingham Palace, where all the tributes are, where all the flowers, all the handwritten cards, all the notes, and people are just really respectful. And even though there were thousands of people there, it was quiet, it was solemn, and people spent most of the time just hunched over and reading all the little handwritten notes. And then today and yesterday, we spent a lot of time at the line leading into Westminster Hall, talking to people, interviewing people. And so many people have just made friends within the line in the hours that they're spending all that time together, passing the time and passing the time by sharing stories, sharing snacks, and just taking care of each other. So I think that's what's been really heartwarming to see.
That's great, and a very special time for you as a journalist to be there. I tell you now, soak up the niceness and the joy in London while it lasts. Ali Bauman with CBS New York, thank you so much.
Thanks, Ali.